see them? It's further out.
I only see two of them. Actually, no, I see all three. Yeah, because the two are sitting together on that very far corner.
Are they fishing?
Nope, they're grubbing.
Alright, we're gonna head back.
All right, talk to you guys later.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, look at those babies.
Okay, shh.
See the babies?
Bring your voices down.
Little tiny spots.
They moved a little bit closer to the
They're
brush.
going back in, I think.
You can clearly see the cub. So the cub's right in front of her.
Yeah, you can. Should I leave the camera?
Yes, that's one of two cubs. There's two of them. There's the second one. Second one is visible.
She's light brown.
Right there, see now you can really see.
Oh wow.
Oh, I see it.
The bushes there? Yep. You can see a small cub on the bigger one.
Those cubs are definitely young. Do you guys see the cubs?
One
Yeah.
black one. You see it now?
Yeah, it's moving.
Moving.
Yeah.
See it?
You see?
Spot
The black
moving,
one is
just a
following.
little spot.
The mama.
Mama. Oh, they're going inside.
Yeah, they're going inside.
Did you get anything, Joanne? Well, you might have if you took pictures because it's a little tiny.
Because I zoomed.
Yeah, it is teeny. And you'll just blow it up when you get home.
That cub's laying down. Cub decided he wants to take a break.
Oh, it's again outside. Look, it came out again.
Yep, there it is. Just take it. You got it, Joanne. Just take the picture because you'll get it.
Yeah, that's a mama, and the cub is about 10 yards behind her. Up, there you are, mama.
Come, Alicia, let's go.
You're safe. You're safe, girl.
Mama bear. Mama bear.
Big black spot.
No, my eyes are screwed up. I'm serious. Come here. I should have never got that operation.
It's right there.
Here, use my camera and take a picture of it.
I can get it for you.
Can you get a picture of it?
I can give it a shot. I can get right over his shoulder here.
It just looks like
Yep,
a little
go
spot,
for it.
though. You're not gonna be able to-
Big ball of fur.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right there. Now he's ducked behind him.
No, she's got her butt's still visible. The cub is
I
okay.
got you some bear butt.
The cub's okay. Look behind her. The cub's moving. Cub's running. Cub's running.
Did you get a picture of it?
Yeah, you can see him right above the lens here.
Did you take a picture of it?
Yeah, I took it.
Yeah.
But right now it's just a butt poking out. There's not much to see.
Well, the cub just went in the trees. Okay, so she just stood up. She just stood up.
She's not closer to the spruces, is she?
Can you see?
No.
Closer to the...
So very, very close to the riverbank.
So if I follow the...
And so if you go pretty much to the end of that willow stand to the left of that tall bush, she is right there. And she's just barely visible. But she's definitely there. Okay.
I think it's right on the. See, they have one bush by itself and
Yes.
go left
Okay.
to the beginning of those bushes.
Yeah, and she's actually, her cubs are to the left, and she's grubbing. She's grubbing.
See that little opening there moving right there.
Do you see her? Once you find her, she's gonna be really easy.
Once I find her, then I don't have a problem.
She's out now.
She's out.
She's looking to the left. She's looking almost at us.
To the right.
Okay, so if you go find that bright bush, you see babies. Yep, there's the baby. There's baby.
Yeah, look first. Now they move, but yeah, you can see them.
Oh, you just go down.
Yep, now she just went.
Down there.
And you go this way up.
Okay.
And now, right
Carmen,
now,
can you see them better?
Yeah, she went.
Where?
Almost in line with that tall bush.
Look to the left of that.
Yeah.
A big round
I can't see.
Don't you see a clump of something green?
I see a lot of clumps.
Not all the clump.
It's like a
right
golf
here by the
ball.
shore.
Big green
where the
golf
dirt
ball.
goes up and right.
Yeah, so she's right next to that tree.
All right. To the left of that, look right back at
And she's walking away.
On that, two birds.
Yep.
One,
So the easiest way to find.
a really light colored one.
How far away are you looking?
Probably about 1.25 miles.
Well, they're both together now.
There's one to the left as well. Yeah, there's two. There's still 3 of them out there. Okay, so the far one is to the very, very left. He's just now going into the brush. And then the other 2 that are grouped together, they're on the end of that peninsula.
Oh, I think I saw one because it's gone now.
Okay, now the one that's right next to the tall brush, she's still visible. As if you're
They're really used to people that are still alive.
And it's got a ledge that's hanging out up.
Oh, I think I see a second
that guy is just chilling.
The one up highest.
Yep,
Is he standing or
he's laying down.
laying down?
Yeah, he's just chilling.
Yes.
Yeah, so that top one is a ram. These guys are a nursery group. So that's two mamas, two babies. So that one up high, he's just chilling, watching over the family, so to speak. Once again, hearing that noise pollution. There's two of them. This is just an echo. I don't know. But dang, that's loud. But what type of flower is that? I don't know. Tell me. This fireweed is just killing me today. Sometimes I almost think you don't want a perfectly bright sunny day. Yeah, I know Denali is not visible. But the color of this fireweed just seems more brilliant right now. It's just caused me to stop at least 5 times already, and I barely started. So I hope it really shows in the camera. The thing I'm reminding is I'm not playing camera trickery. It just something about the lighting today is just killing me in the best way possible. Now, I'll explain what's weird slightly in this. Okay, so this little hillside up here normally is just coated in fireweed, and it would be just as bright. I'm not seeing the huge amount of fireweed off the road. Now, on the road, holy cow, today's beautiful. But it seems like it's not as prevalent off the road today. But still makes it just as amazing to see. Talk to y'all later. right. Well, as I sit here with just a quick rest on the park road, and as you can tell, I'm nowhere near the park road. Well, I'm actually a lot closer than it looks, but it really makes you feel like you're just jumping into the middle of nowhere. Yes, I got the cameras ready. And by the way, I do have the bear spray. And my feet are in the river. But over the past years of being here, I've thought about a lot of things out here. And expectations of wildlife is a big one. And with such a vast land, you're looking a long distance out there. You would be expecting to see wildlife around every corner. And I think a lot of people that come to the state expect the moose to be like thick and the bears to be all around. And sometimes I wonder if people are disappointed because it's not like the herds of bison and elk and deer within some of the lower 48. You're lucky to see a bear down there. But yeah, you're not so lucky because it's trickier still. But one of the things to take in mind with Alaska is that visitation point is wildlife. We've got an abundance. Census just for the caribou, and in this video there'll be some video of caribou. The Denali herd, the census that I've heard is numbers fluctuating between about 10 to 15,000. And that's in a park that is roughly larger than the state of Massachusetts. That's a pretty big number for an area. But yet, you look around and you don't see our herds of caribou. Where are they? Well, they're tucked in to where it's safer from predator and they move around a lot. You expect the Denali sheep to be covering these mountains. And in the 6.3 million acres of Denali National Park and Preserve, I've heard a census, again, it varies between 5,000, 7,000. So you look around at these mountainsides and you expect the Denali sheep. But again, 6.5 million acres. This is no Serengeti. Our grizzly bear, last census that I heard, is right around the 350. Now, I've heard numbers as close to 352 to 358, but they can't color every single bear. So it's done with aerial recon, and it's not an exact science. Today, I've seen 3 of those bears. That's a big population gap that they've got an area to play in. So it's not like wildlife's around every corner. Maybe they're looking for our moose. I've heard census in the park of between 5 to 10,000 moose. The park road is 43 miles. Visibility off the park road can vary from a couple of feet through some of the forests to a few miles. But to give you a sense of scale, let's do it this way. I'm just about 5'10", okay? A moose is taller than me. The camera is now at eye level to the bushes directly in front of me. See how quickly I disappear in these bushes. Okay? So again, my camera is at eye level of me. If I was to bring it to the height of a bull moose, and honestly, I think that was the height of a cow moose, a mama, they're still vanishing behind these bushes. And there's where the problem with finding our wildlife is. And why sometimes you can do a run where you only see a few, but they're out here. Let's throw the wolf, because I actually was talking with somebody on one of the Denali Park Facebook pages about visiting Denali specifically to see wolf. That's an admirable goal. That is a very admirable goal. But it's almost impossible. A wolf, the height of the wolf would put me right at camera level. Okay? And take a look at the park road. You barely saw that pickup. The park buses are traveling between 20 to 30 miles an hour as they traverse. They slow down a lot. It's not a fast ride, but yet you're having to point out something that is 2.5, 3 foot tall, that has got a natural camouflage on something that is moving at 20 to 30 miles an hour. And there's only 52 wolves in the park. 52. At least, okay, I believe I'm correct, or saying the correct number. It's either 52 or 58. I'll pin the survey, or not the survey, the census information in the comments, so you can see. So, being able to spot wildlife here in Denali is a lot harder than you think. And there's where I think visitorship for the park can sometimes be disappointed. Oh, I'm not seeing a lot, or we really didn't see the bear. To my response is, you want to enjoy each sighting, no matter if they're 5-10 miles off the road and the park driver is using that fancy camera in the tour bus, or you've got a really good set of glass on your binoculars or cameras, or you're zooming in from your Samsung that's got that 100-time zoom. Don't be disappointed by our wildlife. Today's been a lower wildlife day for me. 3 bears, 3 caribou, 3 doll sheep, and a few of the Arctic ground squirrels and ptarmigan. Those guys are a dime a dozen, but I still add them into the tally. And I still say this has been an amazing day. I'm sitting in the middle of nowhere on a rock, watching this beautiful river. Slightly irritated by erroneous noise. It doesn't sound like a plane. That also doesn't sound like a grater. I don't know what that thing is. It's it went away, whatever it is. The other thing that I will say before I finish this recording is the other big comment that I hear is, oh, I didn't see the mountain. Well, yeah. On a day like today, we've got new snow up in the Sable area. It's absolutely beautiful. The fireweed is just popping like none other. But it's cloudy. It's snowing and raining out there. You're not going to see the mountain. Pick a random mountain and take a picture of it. There you go. Now, honestly, enjoy the fact that you've gotten out into this place. That visitorship of Alaska, you took the time to get onto one of the park buses and spend more than just a couple of minutes over at the VC. That you've spent some time sitting on a bus with more than likely a very, very, very intelligent person. Hopefully you got off of that vehicle, listened to what's around you, took a look around you and appreciate the fact that this is special ground. And that pictures and videos sometimes do not do this place justice. which is why I'm sitting on a rock with my feet in the river. Making this video. Because I think it's an answer to some of the other questions that I get over the years of the wildlife and of the mountain. And now, before I close, I talked in depth with the sound impedance study. But here again, I'm trying in a way to lead by example. Where I'm away from that vehicles and I'm sitting on a rock in the middle of nowhere. As a park bus. No. As a construction vehicle ruins the moment. So take that minute to really look around. Because what this land has to offer is a lot more. A lot more. And I don't think people see it. I don't think enough people take the time to appreciate this. And you need to. You need to take the time to appreciate what is around you. So go find your rock and put your feet in a river and enjoy. My feet aren't in the river far enough. Now, it's more of a creek, okay, people? Well, I guess the final thing that I've been asked this a lot, is why don't we see wildlife around every corner? And the numbers that you gave sound a little low for 6 million acres. All right. Uh-oh. We might have something near me. Park bus just stopped. And I know they're not looking at me because I'm kind of hidden. So I will talk to you in a minute. Well, I moved on pretty quick. So I think there's more of a glass. Or a ptarmigan. Or a ground squirrel. Or a grouse. Or a photo stop. Which I hope. And hiccups. Alright, so. The reason why I wanted to do this for a second That tour bus sees me. I don't care. Those people are going, what the world is he doing? Talking about what your tour driver's probably, hopefully talking about. Carrying capacity of the land. See you think, oh, nice and lush. Second tour bus. And the people were looking, taking pictures of me, taking pictures of them. Okay, so, get back on subject. Alright. So we've got a lot of vegetation. But not all of this is high nutritional content. Now, a disclaimer, major disclaimer. I am not a botanist, okay? My knowledge of botany is extremely low. However, understanding carrying capacity is a big thing, because carrying capacity is what the land can support. And it's really, really deceiving, because you're looking at this and you're under the assumption that, oh, the wildlife has got plenty to eat. Well, we're now looking at the ground. And notice that you can see a lot of the soil, and that this area is quite spongy. This is all permafrost area. And so the vegetation is very, very fragile, which is another reason why Denali is what's known as a trailless park. There's only a few areas that have trails in this park. So, then you got like the small shrubbery and everything. It's only around for a very, very short distance time frame. We're in late July. We have not even got to August. And I want to show you something right here. This right here. Note that vegetation is already turning yellow. We are in July. There is new snow up on the Sable area. And because this vegetation is not around for very long, it's very fragile and very sensitive. The amount of wildlife that this land can support is much lower than what you're used to elsewhere. And so that explains, as you're traveling along this road, why you're not seeing wildlife around every corner. By the way, I want to show these beautiful fireweed. My goodness gracious. That is just incredible. I'm probably going to get some still frames of these beautiful boys with the mosquitoes. But that explains why, as you're traveling the corridor, it's much, much harder to spot our wildlife. So, that leaves you with a challenge when you're on the park bus or when you're hiking. you don't fall asleep. Okay? So, human tendency, that vehicle's going, the driver's turned around, and it's been a long day. And you got up early in the morning. And the human tendency is to start nodding off. Boom. You're out. You're down for the count. And you're one less set of eyes on that bus. It's so great to make friends, or to be looking forward, or looking at your cell phone, or whatever you may be doing. But when I'm sitting in the bus, I sit in the very back, okay? So I walk my butt all the way to the very back, carrying all that. And then I sit down. And I put the cameras, all of that, in my lap, plus the camera I'm holding. My bear spray is stowed in my bag. The bag is up above my seat. I will grab a soda or water out of the bag, and it's sitting there, so I've got something. And then I apologize for the camera movement, but my eyes are doing this. I'm looking around. I am checking high, low, far, and near, because the driver is looking this way, up a little, down a little, across a little. The drivers know where wildlife can stay, can be in the operative word, so they might slow down and go, okay, this area is a good caribou area. Nope, no caribou, go on down the road. The thing that bugs me the most on the park buses, and I watch it all the time, is everybody in the bus, let's say this is looking to the front of the bus. Everybody is looking this way. You need to be looking this way, or this way, or this way, or this way, and keep looking around. And then, I don't know, maybe you might find something. And even if you don't, your journey is so much more rewarding. You don't have to say a single word. In fact, it's better a lot of times if you don't. Because your park driver's talking. Or if you're on the transit bus, and then you get off the bus. So now my bear spray is on me. The hiking bag is over my shoulders. The cameras are over my shoulders. And as I'm hiking, I'm looking around. Even as I'm recording these, I admit I'm kind of looking at the screen a little bit more right now, but I glossed this area pretty well. And there are some people that have been making a lot more noise just this way. So I'm fairly confident that wildlife is not around me. But the operative term is fairly. Which is why I came down to my rock. My rock. The one with the footprint. And when I sat down to do the first segment, I glassed this area quite extensively to see. Is there anything up on those hills? Is there anything down in this draw? How about in that draw over there? Or up on this hill? Or in that mountain along that draw? Coming up along those really cool rocks that one of these times I need to get up to. That beautiful mountain off in the distance. Is there any Dall sheep over there? Well, let's just double check to make sure that far mountain doesn't have any Dall sheep. Well, let's just double check that draw one more time. And you're doing that. And that increases your chances. Because it's, like I said, right at the beginning of this little talk. Well, it isn't so little. It's stitched together over 40 minutes. The number one complaint or comment that I hear that's in a negative connotation is I didn't see as much as I wanted. There's days that you come into the park and this park is just absolutely alive and there is wildlife around every corner. But that's actually a lot more rare. A day like today where it's just a scattering of small critters up on the hillside far away. It was a pretty average day. Now, I'm hard pressed to even go to the Savage River and not see something. I've never had a run that I didn't see something by the time I got to the tech. But appreciate what you see. And take the time to bring it all in. And I'll leave you one final beautiful view of these fireweeds. And then we're going to get on down the road after I get some shots. But these guys are beautiful. Talk to y'all later.
Quiet. More pictures